Hey guys, all right, all right, all right. We are in the end of the month, and this is part 4 of Becoming Unstoppable. So I want to do a quick recap for you guys who might have missed the first 3, and then we'll move forward with 10 through 14. All right, so here we go. Number 1, you have to really, really want it. That's not a wish. That's not a hope and a prayer. That's a true desire in your heart that you aren't taking no for an answer, and this is a must outcome for you. Number 2, you must have passion for the process. That's the process, not the product, not your business, but the highs and the lows, the guts and the glories, the whatever it takes, the nights up late, the mornings up early, the skipping, sporting events and movies to get what you want. Have a passion for doing this work and taking your business to the next level, your life to the next level, your goals to your compelling future. Number 3, make yourself proud. Okay, at the end of each day, you want to be looking in the mirror going, you know what? I killed it today. I did something hard. I raised the bar. I raised my standards. I'm proud of where I'm going. I'm proud of how I'm on track. You got to feel good about yourself in the process and be big enough to pat yourself on the back for doing a great job and have little wins. You don't have to climb Mount Everest until you're proud. You can actually just have a couple of wins. I call it 3 to thrive. I like to do 3 things a day that make me feel like, you know what, I'm on it. Okay, number 4, how you do anything is how you do everything. This is just setting a standard for excellence for yourself in everything that you do. If you start your day really organized and you have outlined what you're going to do and you feel good about yourself and you've done your workout and that follows through. That follows through. If you had 3 things of chores to do before you got to the office in the morning and you did them, you're going to know, okay, well, how I did that, well, that just flows through. So try to make and approach the things that are absolute, ways of life, things that we all do every day with excellence, because that flows through to the important things like building your business, achieving your goals, having great relationships. Okay. Number 5, build the machine. You are the machine. I am my machine. Feed it with nourishment, with kindness, with courage, with grit. Do things that are feeding and building your emotional muscle. We all have muscles in our body and we go to the gym, we lift weights, we run, we work out our legs. Well, we got to build the machine. And that's an emotional muscle more than anything. Build it with putting goodness in, putting hard work in, putting effort and energy, and you're going to feel great about yourself. Number 6, remember tomorrow. One of my favorites. Let's fast forward to tomorrow and review the decisions that we made today. And how do we feel about them? Do we feel like, wow, I made some great decisions that took my life forward? Or do we feel like, you know what, yesterday was a waste. I let go and it just collapsed. So remember tomorrow. Try to make decisions today that you're going to feel good about tomorrow. Number 7, switch your thought process to excitement. Regardless of what you do, your compelling goals and future are not chores. They're not like vacuuming or washing the car, okay? They are something you should get excited about. Yes, they're hard. If they weren't hard, everybody would do them. If they weren't challenging, you probably wouldn't actually have an interest in doing them in the first place. But to, really embrace that ideology that I'm going to be excited about doing something hard that's taking me to the next level. When you approach something with excitement, you get momentum behind it. And that momentum goes further to give you better performance. And that better performance will then go further to give you more excitement. And it's a vicious or incredible cycle that keeps you on your feet and keeps you moving forward. All right, number 8, stay in the game. The truth of the matter is, we've all been there. We've all wanted to quit. We've all had our horrible days where we just think we can't go another second longer and we want to give up. Winners never quit and quitters never win. It's not that winners don't have hard days and feel like quitting. They do all the time. But when you stay in the game, you still have hope. When you quit, it's really hard to get back into the game. So when you're at that point where you think you just have had enough, do one more thing. Do one more email, make one more phone call, take, one more page in your notebook and write the most important 3 things you're going to do the next day. Whatever it takes, do one more thing and just push yourself a little over that hump to get going, to get moving, to keep yourself going. And just don't quit. No matter what, don't quit. All right. 9, channel something. This is about harnessing your own internal motivation, whether it's making your family proud, whether it's trying to get even with that guy who didn't think you were good enough, fired you, or that teacher who thought you were going to be incredible and really were going to make something of yourself and, take the world by storm. Whatever, good or bad, channel that emotion and harness your motivation around it so that you can take yourself to the next level. Okay, here's a new one. Be present 100% of the time. That means boots on the ground. That means no distraction. That means I'm not texting and trying to have an important conversation. That means I'm not, on an important conference call while I'm reading some documents. It means that you are 100%. I call it monotasking, not multitasking, monotasking. Do one thing and do it 100% to the best of your ability. I know this happens to all of us. You'll be sitting at your desk, an important phone call comes in, you've got documents out, you have, things up on your screen that you're dealing with, you're texting with people are waiting on an answer, but this is an important phone call and you're distracted. Well, guess what? In 1 minute, you can stand up, look outside and decide, I'm going to give 100% of myself to this conversation right now. And you'll be amazed. It's a game changer because your creativity changes, the way you interact changes, your vocabulary changes, and it becomes something where you hang up that phone and you go, wow, that was a great conversation. It is a game changer, a difference between night and day in your success rate. So be present. Number 11, chip away. Now this gets back to just keep moving forward every day. After you don't quit, you just got to chip away. Stuff is hard. Life is hard. Building great businesses are hard. Being exceptional or an expert at anything is difficult, but putting that time and chipping away just a little bit more each day, that gets you there. It's not the giant steps in life that actually make people successful. It's the little steps that they take every single day consistently. Number 12, have a starter ritual. So what does that mean? So I've been doing this for years and I never really called it a starter ritual till recently, but it means priming yourself, getting ready for whatever it is that you need to do in that next moment. When you're going to do something important, you want to hit the ignite switch yourself on. For me, many times it's jumping up and down 100 times before I go into a meeting because I want to change my physiology. I want to get my state in order. I want my blood pumping. I want my brain activated. So I'll do that. Or sometimes I do a kickbox move. I just want to get in state. It's whatever it is for you. If you don't have one, create one. Just say, the second I take this and put it to the back, it means we're open for business and I'm on my game all day long, whatever it is. For me, I like something physical because I feel like emotion is energy and motion, and I want positive emotion. So I need to create some energy and then go forward. So, but it might be something different for you. Whatever it is, have that starter ritual, which means ignite the switch and go. All right, next, number 13, build grit. Okay, this is all the things that you don't want to do and you force yourself to do. That you've been working on a project till 7 o'clock at night and you've been doing it all day and you just want to call it quits, go home and pick it up again tomorrow morning. But you know what happens when you walk away from a mindset, when you walk away from a creativity process? A lot of times you can lose that initiative. Okay, so saying to yourself, you know what, I'm just going to push through. I don't want to be here, but I'm going to push through. And you go from 7 to midnight. And at midnight, when you're done, and you just have this feeling, you're just like, wow, I pushed through, I did it. And it's not even about what you did. It's like the fact that you could push through. You can make yourself, be present, be on your game when you don't want to. There's power in that. Push through. I know I was running a marathon and I had metatarsalia, which is a nerve in your foot that's driving you crazy. And I was on mile 3 and I thought, oh, there is no way I'm going to make it to mile 4. I'm just going to have to stop and walk. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go one more mile. And it was a half marathon. And somehow I'm just like, one more mile. I literally just sat there going, one more mile. And I got to the fourth mile. And I'm like, boy, it hurts, but can I do it? One more mile. Did one more mile. Well, I did that for 10.1 miles and I finished it and I did the best time that I've ever had. So building that grit, allows you to have that fortitude and that knowledge that you can break through, you can break out, and you can get your outcomes. All right, last but not least, check the box. Check the box means if you've done something, check the box, move on. All right. And I say that a lot of the times for the bad things in life, because we've all been there. We've had embarrassing moments, we've had failures, we've regretted things that we've done or presentations that we, weren't feeling great about. It's over. Check the box, move on. We don't need to live there. We all make mistakes. But on the flip side of that, too, we all do great things. And if we live there on our laurels, well, that might prevent us from the compelling future that's ahead of us. So be proud of your life for all its messiness, all of its scars, all of its incredible victories. But check the box and move on to the rest. So there you have it. That's my 14-day, my 14 strategy becoming unstoppable plan. So I hope that served you, and I hope that you can take some of it. If you guys have some unstoppable strategies, I'd love to hear them. Post in the box below. And in the meantime, here's wishing you always life and business on your terms, the way you want it for your unstoppable future and your compelling goals.